Okay, everyone, a warm welcome to everyone to this resume building session. In this session, we are going to discuss how to prepare a resume for use in our interviews or sending to companies whenever we are applying for opportunities. Okay, so we are going to work on the resume building today. Okay, so let's fast move to our sample resume. Okay, so this is a sample resume format. This format would be shared with you whenever you require any format. Please do write to placement@edurify.com, and from our team, anyone would be forwarding you with this format. So this is a sample resume format. Now we are supposed to edit this and create it according to our requirements. This part is the candidate name part. Here you put your name, full name. Suppose your name is shortened. Suppose your name is long. Please maintain the name which you have given in the educational certificates and which is there in your degrees. Okay. For example, people do tend to have a main name which is two different names. For example, someone has AVP and all these things, and then his short name. But all these certificates are of a different name. Okay, so please do mention this transparency. I do understand for female candidates because they might have a maiden name and they might have a name after marriage. So for females, it's understandable. But for the male profiles, please do maintain one name which is there in your educational certificates. So after the candidate name, this part is called one-liner to your profile. And what is there inside one-liner to your profile? You have to mention what your profile is. That one line which you write here will describe your profile. For example, you write full stack developer. For example, you write front end developer. For example, you write back end developer. So of these sorts, these titles is what people do see your name and the declaration of the title which you have given. So people have a pre-notioned idea. For example, he sees front-end developer. So automatically he keeps an idea that this person is good in HTML, CSS, React, and all these technologies. Okay. So this is what is going to make you stand out in a group interview or in an interview where the applicant number is more than at least 2 to 5. So more than 5 people if you are having, or more than one people if you are having. So if you are having competitors at the interview, this one liner will give you the required boost and the required push to get this to get your CV a little up and higher. Okay. Now on the left hand side, our sample resume is divided into two portions rather, the left side and the middle portion. The left side, we start with the contact part. So the contact will be the official number which you use. People might have 4 to 5 email mobile numbers. People might have 2 SIM cards, but which one is your official number? You use that one for getting interview calls, not for long chattings. So that number which you use as your official number, please do specify it here. This bracket part is for the prefix. For our country, India, it's +91. So whenever you are writing any number here, so prefix should be given +91. Okay. Next is your email ID. This email ID should be used in such a manner, or email ID should be prepared in such a manner that it does not have any offensive names. For example, someone might have ABC fighter something. So nothing of this sort. You should have an email ID which is formal and which depicts your name. For example, your name is, if I take a normal name, for example, your name is Vrindavan Goswami. Okay. So you create a profile by the name Vrindavan Goswami at gmail.com. Sometimes when these kind of name profiles are not available, just add anything 123 Vrindavan Goswami 123, and keep your email ID simple. Do not have something called beauty queen 15 at the rate gmail.com. Do not have something as funky boy 16 at the rate gmail.com. So these kinds of email IDs are rephrased because it does not give you a professional image. Okay, so your email ID name should be simple, sleek, and to the point. Next is address. So this is your physical address or your permanent address. You can if you are having a two different address, so specify the present address. For example, your permanent address is in suppose Gwalior, but currently you are living in Delhi. So please do specify your present address, because if you are applying for a Delhi vacancy and your Gwalior address is given, you have a chance to get rejected, because if they have a policy not to take outstation candidates, even if you are the most eligible person, you will lose out on opportunities. Okay, so please give your present address. Suppose that you are applying to a vacancy in Delhi, give a Delhi address where you stay presently. Okay, if you are staying presently in that location only, give a address which is local address. So people have faith on you कि he's a local guy or he can commute daily to office. From his home and home to office, you can do daily. Okay. Next is your LinkedIn profile. So LinkedIn profile is very important. LinkedIn profile, everyone should have a LinkedIn profile. Its LinkedIn profile is not only an online resume builder. There are lots of active connections. You get openings, you get many things from LinkedIn profile also. You get access to many high level people, read their articles, read their points of views and all these things. So this completes our contact part. Next, we come to education. Education first will be your graduation degree. Then you will write your higher secondary degree, and at the end you will mention your secondary degree. Now, if you are a college going student or a graduation student, please write the technology or the degree which you are doing, and on the bracket side, please mention ongoing. For example, it is written in the screen, education May 2015, Bachelor of Arts in History. Suppose you are doing Bachelor of Commerce in Marketing Honors. So please do a Bachelor of Commerce bracket Marketing Honors bracket ongoing. You understand, if you are having the graduation not completed, if you are continuing it, please do mention that my graduation isn't complete, and then you specify the technologies which you feel confident on and which you feel required to your profile. So that's you have to create. Same thing, education for graduation, and when started, when ended is mandatory, alongside what was your role in that company and what was your team strength in the company and all these details. Okay, in the university, rather in the university, what was your team size for developing a project and all these things you have to mention here. Okay, so in the graduation part. Next is higher secondary, and the secondary part, it comes same way. HS from which board you have done, or class 12 from which board you have done, which year you have completed, what are the subjects. If not, mention general, or mention commerce or arts or science, whichever you specialized in class 12, and class 10 subjects will be general. Okay, so just mention this year, secondary examination, which board, and subjects are general. So it will have a general feeling that you studied all the general subjects while you finish your class 10. Next, we come to key skills. What is key skills? Key skills are the skills which you are absolutely gripped upon, the technologies which you are absolutely gripped upon, or the technologies which you have full grip on. So that's called key skills. In the key skills, please do mention HTML5, CSS in this sort. Okay, so key skills will be this you have to modify from your end. This Microsoft Office, Spanish and English, you have to modify from your end. Now, after key skills, we have to create a separate column, and we have to put in this option, which you have to modify as languages known. So you have to modify it to just show you. Languages known. So Just modify it. One sec. Now language is known. Suppose you go to the next line and write English. Read, write, and speak. Then you write Hindi. Then you write read, write, and speak. Then you suppose add Punjabi, which, for example, any language, any local language. If possible, you know the local language. You can write, for example, read and speak. Now, just change this line. If you just change this, automatically change this line also. Now, please remove this line. Typing speed of 70 WPM is currently not required. Next, after language is known, you have to again copy this. You can easily copy this one. Language is known and put it in here and create and strengths and weaknesses. Now you have to modify it according to the situations, strengths and weaknesses. Suppose if you want to put it to one line, strengths and weakness. So what are your strengths and what are your weakness? You have to mention it here. Like you can give strength is ability to work in a team player and all these things. And weaknesses is reacting to situations and be diplomatic. Don't put in something which can tarnish your image. Like I'm having a very hot head, so I people will tend to move away from you because that might result in a different situation. So try refraining from any things which are not suitable for your profile or which are not actually required for your profile. Now, awards and recognition. What is this part? Awards and recognitions are any awards which you have won while being employed or while being in the college, school, at anywhere related to education. So it's not that you won a prize for playing as a cricketer in the local tournament. Please don't put in these things. It's a technical interview, so please use the informations which are appropriate for your profile. Uh, please do not put in many big CVs or please do not stretch your CV unnecessarily to adjust everything. It does take a point less on our part because we have not been able to prepare or give a precise CV. So we have to keep this in mind. Next we come to the center part. Center part is profile. Profile is nothing. Profile is just your walk through your resume. So it should be done in such a way that your profile's interview or your profile's introduction can be obtained reading this. Like this is a sample thing written. You can use this, you can modify it according to your requirement. So the thing is enthusiastic full stack developer with a strong passion for technology and commitment to continuous learning, proficient in a wide range of front-end and back-end technologies. I excel in problem solving and thrive in collaborative team environments. Eager to contribute my skills and adapt to new challenges, I'm dedicated to creating seamless user experiences and staying up to date with the latest industry trends. So this is your profile. What the person taking interview has got in mind, you don't know. But this introduction, self-profile introduction should be done in such a manner which the person has an idea about your goal, your vision, and what you're currently doing. Okay. So that's the profile. Next, if you are having any professional experience, please do add it here. If you are not having any professional experiences, then skip this part, remove this part from this resume, and pull up the same as professional experience. In place of professional experience, you have to give relevant experience. Relevant experience means any kind of opportunity which you have got, which is pertaining to the role you are applying for. So relevant experience, in case of relevant experience, please don't put in any kind of other hobbies or anything. Okay, relevant experience you can put in upskilling from Edurify. Relevant experience you can put in creation of live projects. So anything which has got to do something with our technical training or with the technical training received from Edurify technologies can be put in relevant experience. If you have done any internships and if you have done any kind of paid internship also, please do put it that. Payment details need not put, but the opportunity you have got and the opportunity you have been placed, all this information you can put into relevant experience. Okay. Next, we have to build another column that is for projects. So projects, for example, I'll just show you. Copy this for an heading. So projects worked upon. Now projects worked upon. That's an important thing. Whatever the projects you have done here, you have to follow this format for adding the projects. I'll just write project name, for example, Amazon web page. Project duration, technologies used to write, whatever technology is used to create the project. Self role in the what is your role in the project? Suppose here you have to give a semicolon and fill up. For example, I have created the entire front end, I have created the entire design, I have created the entire connectivity to database, all these things, whichever you have done in the project, you will include it here. After that, self role in the project, and next will be linked to the project. Now, link to the project will contain the link where the project is uploaded or where the project is available. On clicking that link, the person reviewing your CV, soft copy of your CV, can directly move to the software which is created. For that, you can upload your project to GitHub and share the GitHub link. So same way, how many projects you have done, you have to create. Okay. And at the end, you have to write one self declaration. I'll tell you, I hereby, sorry, after I, you keep a bracket for adding name, of typing name, for adding name. I hereby declare that the above mentioned informations are true to my knowledge. Any discrepancy any discrepancies found will have the effect on the same. And then you add a line on that same after that, after the declaration. Before that, you have to just a small thing, copy this key skills part, put it here, and just change it to declaration. So this is the declaration you have to write, and you have to give a line. So I'll just show you. Yeah. So So while you are sharing a soft copy resume, please do put in your name here. Okay, please do put in your name here. What will it do? Sorry. Please do put in your name here. Okay. So that this blank line is not left when you are preparing a soft copy of the resume. Keep a resume in this which has the name written on the line. Why? To make people understand, to make people feel that you are uh, mm, you are accepting the informations given. Any descriptions found will have effect on the same is okay. Okay. Now, so declaration is also done. So then once you finish modifying all these parts, your resume is ready. So once you prepare your resume and projects worked, whatever professional experience, everything, your resume is done. If possible, try to include a photograph beside the candidate name, right side or left side. Empty spaces highlighted in blue color are available. So you can add your photograph there. If possible, from your end, you can do it. Else, you share this resume after you have finished modifying. You share this resume with us. We will review the same and share it back to you if it is due to some changes needs to be done. Else, we would proceed with this resume for the further processing. Now, please do refer to this resume and prepare accordingly. Yes, we are telling you your resume is the first point of contact for a interviewer. So interviewer would want to go through your resume very minutely. Any errors, any things which you have, which you feel you are transferring from one place to another, please do discuss accordingly. For discussing, if you want to understand anything regarding resume building, please do email at placement@edurify.com, and accordingly within 48 hours our team will respond to you regarding the resume building which you are doing after watching this section which you are doing. So if you face any problem, suppose you are transferring any information from here to the next page, so which information needs to come in the top, which information needs to come later, please do email. If you are finding, suppose you want to share the projects at the top and relevant experience at the below part, so accordingly you have to modify that. So before modifying, if you feel any kind of doubts coming in whether I should do this or do that, whether I should keep it the way it has been given to me or I want to modify it accordingly, please do discuss. For that, reach out to placement@edurify.com, and our team would definitely respond to you within 48 hours of the request being received. Okay, so start today. Please prepare your resumes accordingly and send it to placement team for evaluation and review and giving you the final nod, because there are some opportunities which do come, we could not hold that. You have to share resumes within 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So that time collecting resume from everyone is also a problem, because people might not be available. So whenever your resume is completed, create, prepared, so please do share it to placement@edurify.com. We would check the resume, we would go through the resume, and if there is any errors or if there is any alignments need to be changed, if there is anything needs to be changed, we will inform you in advance, so that accordingly you can make those changes and always share us the updated resume. Okay, so please keep on updating your resume also. It is not that once you have created you can carry it for years. Your dates will change, everything will change. So accordingly please do plan and prepare your resume, so that you, whenever you share any resume, please do choose PDF format for sharing, because it is not editable easily. Yeah, it is editable, I do understand, but not editable easily. So please do share your resume whenever you are sharing your resume for placement opportunities. Please do share your resume in a PDF format which keeps it secure. Okay, so I think we've covered all the points, we've covered all the topics for us now at the resume building session. We would again come back with other sessions when required, as and when it is required. So wishing you all the best, and have a good day. Thank you.